Let's be honest. Now, there's been a lot of talk lately about Tuckshops and the Tuckshops make children fat. Well, we all know that Tuckshops don't make children fat. We know what children eat, unless, of course, they have some, developmental thyroid problem. It's what you
or
eat
diabetes,
makes you
or
fat.
some
Exactly.
sort of health issue.
But it's just it's generally endemic, I think, Sam, with this whole blame game of everything. It starts with that. It blames McDonald's for advertising and making children go to McDonald's. I mean, at some point in time,
Parents have to take responsibility for what their children eat. And just because the children are out of their sight doesn't actually mean that that they're not in their control.
No, and I just think it really is endemic in every part of society where no one is accountable for their own actions anymore, because it's so easy to blame somebody else, and then some people even go so far as is getting litigious and then suing somebody for a decision that they've made on their own.
I think you've made actually a very interesting point. A lot, the Tuckshop, yes, is one issue, but I think parents have put so much pressure and so much responsibility on schools now to look after the food, stop their kids from getting lice, cover everything, all the children, particularly with girls, their personal development, how they handle boys, how they handle all the different things they need to handle as children. And somewhere in between all that, they need, and then there's sport, and somewhere in between all that, they have to actually learn.
Teach them something.
Yeah, exactly. And it seems to be that the parents have put it all on the shoulders of the school and complain then when the teachers aren't good enough or the school charges too much. But really, are parents not giving up passing all responsibility and blame over to the school if their child doesn't turn out properly?
Well, I think on every level. I certainly don't want my kids to be a product of a school. I want them to be a product of home. And I expect school to teach them, the basics, frankly, maths, spelling and reading, and, with a good dose of social interaction. But generally in society at the moment, when you've got people in an uproar about fast food advertising, and nobody is dragging you away from your sitting room chair to go out to McDonald's and buy a Big Mac. You decide to buy a Big Mac. I love Big Macs. I love McDonald's, but I don't buy it every day. And it's not the advertising that makes me do it.
It's true. Take responsibility for your own choices and your children's choices. Now, yes, they can have, a blowout on the weekend, but surely, I don't know, for example, with the tuck shop that I'm involved with, there's only a certain amount of money your child is allowed to have to spend. You can actually limit it. You can limit the kind of food they want. But really, beyond that, if your child wants to buy a chocolate muffin and there's some money there, well, frankly, if they haven't been instilled with the right choices.
Take responsibility, and just generally in day-to-day life, I think society has to sit up and be a little bit more accountable for their own actions and stop taking an easy cop-out and blaming everybody else for their own misgivings or, I don't know, bad luck or decisions. So, again, have a think about it. Think about all the different ways that this affects your life and mine, because it really is bad. I mean, it goes on to welfare. That's a whole other subject.
Oh, and we can go on and on about that as well.
But we might do that next time. Bye for now.